Namaste to all. In this short audio, we will understand many good information about soul and deeds. The question is the soul free or dependent? Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati answers, it is free in the performance of its duties, but dependent on God's government for the fruits of its actions. Panini Muni says in one of his sutras on grammar that the doer is he who is a free agent. So the questioner is asking, whom do you then call as free? Maharishi answers, soul, which controls the body, the vital airs, the senses and the brain. If soul were not free, soul would not deserve the fruit of its virtues or vices. Just as the soldiers who kill many men in a battle under the orders or insinuation of the commander-in-chief are not guilty of murder, similarly, if the soul were to do actions at the suggestion of or under compulsion from God, they would not be accountable for their good or bad deeds. Only God would deserve their fruit. If a man kills someone with a weapon, the man is arrested and not the weapon. Similarly, the dependent soul could never merit the fruit of good or bad action. Therefore, the soul is free in doing the deeds which are within its power. But when it had done them, it becomes bound by God's government to enjoy the fruit of actions. Therefore, the soul is free in the performance of its duties, but bound to suffer for its evil deeds. Then the question is asking, if God had not created the soul and given them power to do an act, they could have done nothing. Therefore, it follows that whatever souls do, they do under the orders from Almighty God. Maharishi answers, souls are never born. They are uncreated. God and soul and Prakriti are eternal. God creates the body and sense organs, but they are all in the subordination of the soul. When a soul does a good or bad action in thought, in deed or in words, it is that very soul which suffers and not Almighty God. Suppose a miner dug iron ore out of the mine. A dealer purchased the iron ore. Then the dealer passed the iron ore to the smith who made a sword with the iron. The soldier bought the sword and killed a man with it. Now the king will punish only the killer and not the producer or the dealer of the iron ore or the maker of the sword or the sword itself. Just so, God who creates the body, etc. is not the sufferer, but the soul itself which does the actions. If God were the doer of the deeds, no soul would commit any sin, as God being holy and righteous would actuate no soul to do an evil deed. It is clear, therefore, that the soul is free in doing the deeds as God is freeing in doing His deeds. What are the essence, attributes, activities and nature of soul and Almighty God? Maharishi answers, both are rational beings. The nature of both soul and God are purity, imperishableness, righteousness, etc. But God's activities consists of the creation, sustenance and dissolution of the world, government of all the things, and awardal of reward and punishment to the souls for their good and bad actions respectively. The soul's activities consist of right or wrong actions concerning procreation and upbringing of children, art, craft, etc. etc. God's attributes are eternal knowledge, eternal happiness, eternal power. Soul's attributes are as follows. Number 1, a desire to get things. Number 2, aversion from pain. Number 3, ill will, energy. Number 4, happiness. Number 5, sorrow or displeasure. Number 6, discrimination. Number 7, in-breathing. Number 8, out-breathing. Number 9, closing the eyes. Number 10, opening the eyes. Number 11, decision, memory or ego. Number 12, motions. Number 3, use of senses. Number 13, use of senses. Number 14, internal emotions such as hunger, thirst, joy, sorrow, etc. etc. These attributes of the soul are different from those of God. Soul being invisible can be distinguished by means of these above mentioned attributes. As long as the soul remains in the body, the attributes are discernible in the body. But when the soul leaves the body, they are not found in the body. A quality which exists so long as the thing exists and disappears with the disappearance of the later belongs to that thing. Example, the light which appears at the appearance of the lamp or the sun and disappears with their disappearance is believed to be the light of the sun or the lamp. In the same way, do we have the knowledge of the existence of the soul and Almighty God. I hope you got some clarity about the quality of souls, attributes of souls, and also the fact that soul is having the free will, whereas God is giving us the punishment or the reward for our deeds. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.